Hello dear audience, we're continuing the coverage of the Super Tournament in Linares. Today, during round 11, all of the games ended in draws. The fighters got tired, there wasn't any real battle, and the duels got shortened to the limit. The leader is still the Russian Grandmaster Alexander Grishuk with 7 out of 10 points. The first to leave the battlefield was Suleyman Shuk and Magnus Carlsen. After playing the last variation of the Queen Gambit, everything got simplified right after the opening. Looks like the fighters needed some rest after yesterday's worries, and they made it happen. In the equal position, the opponents agreed to a draw due to a triple repetition. Knight f3, bishop g4, knight d4, bishop d7, knight f3, bishop g4. Not much longer lasted the battle in the game between Wang Yu and the world champion Vishy Anand. The conflict was very interesting. In the sharp variation of the Nemtsov's defense, the world champion used a novelty: castling. Though then the opponents built an unbreakable pawn wall along the whole board, and after the move 27, rook takes a1, the draw is obvious since it's impossible to break through anywhere. By the way, that was already the 6th straight draw by the world champion in the tournament. The most interesting game of the day was played by the leader Alexander Grishuk and Timur Rajabov. The discussion that started at the Grand Prix tournament in Olista in 2008 continued in Azerbaijani's classic opening, the Old Indian Defense. Alexander first stepped off the well-known path. After playing c5, which was an initiative development, in the lista we saw king e6. Rajapov was at the top of his game, making the best moves. On move 22, Grishuk made the breakthrough, b5. That led to trades and the endgame with the opposite-colored bishops, which quickly ended in a draw. And the draw, of course, was the logical end to the game. The last game to end after more than 4 hours of play was the game of Lenier Dominguez and Limon Aragnan. In the anti-martial variation of the Rai Lopez, white used a novelty: knight b d2. After the trade of the knights, we saw that hurried maneuvering. Then the queens disappeared from the board. It looked like everything was going towards a draw, but in this situation followed 2 mistakes by the Cuban. He takes c4, c3, and black got an advantage. Luckily for Dominguez's fans, he got an interesting opportunity to go to a rook ending, which happened to be drawing. But everything ended with a beautiful stalemate combination. Rook g7 check, king takes g7, stalemate. I'll say again that all of the games during round 11 ended with draws, but we'll hope that that's just a break before an exciting finish. The order in the scoreboard didn't change. Grishuk has 7 points, Ivanchuk has 6, Aragnan, Anand, and Carlsen have 5.5 points each, Rajabov and Wang Yu have 5 points each, and Dominguez has 4.5 points. For you, dear audience, during this round worked Alexander Sayapin, Dmitry Lavrik, as well as Ildar Ganiev and Vasily Lebedov, who prepared the summary. We're planning to continue to bring you the highlights of the Super Tournament. Thank you very much for your attention, and stay tuned with us.